Welcome back to CVM at Sunrise. Now, it's now time for Fashion Alert, and this week we're featuring brandmarco. brandmarco is a fashion design studio that specializes in suits, swimwear, elegant dresses, and casual wear for both men and women. And their motto states, if you have an idea, we can make it reality. So our style is edgy, he says, and unique and a little over the top. And joining us to tell us a little bit more about Marco and just the fashion and everything that he does is the designer Marco himself, owner of brandmarco. Welcome to CVM at Sunrise.
Thanks a lot.
All right. So first of all, I'm loving that jacket, right? Clearly. What material is that?
Georgia linen.
Georgia linen. All right. So let's just break it right back. How did you get involved into fashion designing?
Well, my father was a tailor. Yes, that's where it all started. So I think I was like born with the talent to sew, because most of what I'm doing is mostly self-taught.
It's self-taught?
Yeah, but he's the one who nurtured me into the whole sewing process.
So give me an idea as to what life was growing up with your dad as a tailor. Coming home from school, was it a case where he'd say, you know, grab that, this is what you do? If when things got like back to school, for example, did he draw for your help? What was that like?
I was always helping him. Whenever I come from school, I do my homework first, and after that, I'll help him with the sewing. But my main work was back pockets. That's all I do every day.
You're Mr. Pocket?
Yes.
Okay, and then from there on, you found yourself interested in?
Yeah. So I had my first actual client in 7th grade. My friend, I made an outfit for him. And then my first real client came after I left high school, where my friend was mother was a teacher, and she wanted me to make her outfits for her for school. That was my first client.
So how did the 7th grader know? Did you start making things for yourself first, and then it was you?
Yeah, because I used to make my own uniform.
You did what?
Made my own uniforms.
No way.
So I wasn't short of uniforms.
Yeah,
yes.
No, yeah, you had, and I'm sure they were nicely taken in and done nicely. So other students were interested in.
Yes, other students were interested, but then I wasn't taking it that serious.
In the quote earlier that I read, describing your style, you spoke about it being edgy and over the top. Explain a little bit more on that for us.
I mean, what I bring to the fashion industry is more things that your idea that you want to have, but you can put it out, plus the finish. You know, the material I use is mostly shiny, mostly different from the regular material a person uses, for example, a suit or a dress. You know, well, my Instagram page and my work is mostly skin, actual skin, especially for the females.
Right.
You understand? So that's where the edgy comes in.
The edgy. And what of all the type of different things that you do, what do you find you enjoy to produce more on the brand?
Swimwear.
You like doing the swimwear?
Yeah. At one time, I hate working with spandex, but now I love working with spandex.
Really?
I make swimwear all day. Then after that, you have suits.
The suits.
Wedding suits, casual suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things.
So you mentioned the Instagram page. People contact you more for what on the page?
Swimwear.
For swimwear.
Swimwear and birthday and graduation gowns.
Graduation gowns as well.
And birthday dresses.
So we're almost headed into Christmas in a sense, coming up. But before that, you have things like the U.S. holiday, Halloween, that some people even get involved in. Do you do custom built suits for like costumes and that kind of thing as well? Or
the biggest problem I face with costumes is getting the fabric and the appliques and the whole items needed. So I don't personally specialize in costumes like that. But it's for a costume for a company to do a promotion. That's what I'm good at.
So in numbers of years, how long have you been involved in the field of?
Whoa.
Yeah, man, nobody not gonna work out the age. Just
over 20 years. Yeah.
And this is what you've been doing all your life as your main focus, or you have other jobs?
I ran away from the sewing quite a few times. Went to college, became a supervisor, and everything I did led me back to the sewing. So I decided to say, this is what I'm going to do.
There are a couple of things I'm interested in understanding, just how if there are any barriers to the work that you do in Jamaica. We grew up with a few stores that provide, that sell cloth, for example, textiles and so on. Very few in Jamaica, right, that pretty much cover the length and breadth of the island. When you want to, get very over the top and edgy, as you mentioned, and probably want to have certain type of materials, do you have to go source overseas? Do you find that you have barriers, just because these stores only carry this amount of things, or this is what the stores are limited to offering you as a stylist, a designer? Have you ever had issues with that?
Yeah, man, every day, because that's my biggest issue, getting the fabric the customer needs. I get an inquiry about a particular dress or a suit, and I can't find the fabric. And the time span to import it into Jamaica will take too long or too expensive. So that's my biggest challenge, getting the fabrics and the applique and the items needed to complete a suit a customer wants.
So what would be one of the things that you'd like to see happening for the fashion industry in Jamaica to help designers like yourself be more, up to par with what you offer, and just...
Until the day the fabric stores decide to try new fabrics, new items, we as fashion designers will all be stagnant. We can't explore.
Limited.
Yes, we always be limited to what we have in Jamaica.
Right. Another aspect of it too for me would be more, I guess, and for our viewers, just understanding the business of it. This is an entrepreneurial type of role that you're playing. So you lead this fashion house. How has that been, just even to get support, financial support, that kind of thing, to build your brand?
I haven't tried the financial support aspect of it yet. I'm trying to do this thing on my own. And yeah. And
so this is definitely going to be your lifelong pursuit.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Right now, before we go into finding out what's next for you, we have some models actually coming on set to show us a bit of what you do, Marco, and probably you can walk us through what everyone has on, that kind of thing. First, our gentleman to your left.
Okay, first we have my good friend Odain. He's wearing a yellow and black short set.
Yes.
The short is made from Liz Ashley material. The top is made from a pattern cotton.
Yes.
This is more like for a beach party.
Yeah.
Something relaxing on it. Okay. Chris said no. She's wearing a nice dress with glittered top and velvet, finished with velvet material.
Right.
This is good for like a simple birthday, a nice event. And then to my far right, we have Roshane.
Yeah.
He's wearing a nice tailored suit, trimmed with gold buttons and gold chains to give a little more flair.
And I mean, in December, you're going to have all the parties coming on, and then you have New Year's Eve and so on. Can people definitely check you out for that kind of thing?
Yeah, man, they can always check me out, man.
So what's next for you, Marco?
Overseas.
And when you say overseas, tell me what you mean.
I mean, like, shopping with my items being worn more overseas. That's my biggest.
So your clients, you want your business to grow outside of Jamaica. All right, so definitely want to take on the international scene.
Sure.
So we need to look out for you then.
Yes.
You just remember me, see, when you make it overseas. Do you find people actually coming to your page from overseas wanting to get pieces done? Are you doing any shipping of pieces off?
Regular
you
shipping,
do?
yes.
Oh, so that doesn't look like it's going to be too far off then.
Indeed.
All right. Well, it was really, really, really good having you here this morning. You can probably just model the stuff and show off, and then... Yeah. I like that. And you can get that in different colors as well?
Yes, in different colors.
Nice.
Yes.
How do they find you?
On Instagram, my handle is brandmarco_876.
Brandmarco_. Okay, it's on your screen for people who want to contact Marco. Yeah.
And my location is at Shop 3 Central Plaza, Carpet 3.
Okay, so you're in a central position,
Yes.
actually. Nice. Okay, great. All right. Well, that's it. We'll hear more about Marco. He's going to take over the international scene, he says, and he's going to remain my friend, of course, and remember me so I can walk the red carpet. We take a break. More CVM at Sunrise when we return.